tell you, almost got the. I thought I almost got the Eagles sick.
True, you're almost. Yeah, you gave the flu gate. What happened?
So I go to Texas a couple days, and we went after it, and I was already sick a little bit. So I'm on the plane. I'm like dying. It's like the achiness. It's the head stuff and everything. Yeah. I'm like, here comes the flu. Here comes the flu, and I got a fucking huge brand deal that I got to fucking do.
Yeah.
Sunday in bed. Monday rolls around, media day. So I'm like dapping up like Reed Blankenship. I'm dapping up like, you know, guys that work in the equipment because I know some of those guys and stuff. Dapping up. Yeah. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. I mean, I'm right next to him. It's on video. And so that happens. And then Big Dom's the next day on Tuesday. Me and Big Dom are talking. Obviously, I'm still feeling it a little bit. I'm sweating while we're at the Voodoo joint and everything. And I'm just like, please, 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 please don't be sick. And then Wednesday rolls around. It's like, Jalen Carter, not at media day, dealing with flu-like symptoms. And I'm like, what the fuck? Could you imagine if, like, you know how sick Eagles fans are?
Oh,
just
my God.
in general?
Yeah.
They were mad at me for the Voodoo shit.
Wow, they crucify you.
What do you think? They would fucking put me on the gates of City Hall.
They'd crucify you on William Penn's statue.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And thank God. I mean, technically, like, and we know from Fauci, once you beat your sickness, you're technically the strongest guy your body has ever been.
Yeah.
So Jalen Carter gets over the flu, and he fucking kills. He almost kills Patrick Mahomes. Basically, smacks him in the face on that strip sack.
Yeah.
Again, I should be on a float on Friday. Is what I'm trying to say.
Dude, you are. I can't believe you're a wet market.
Dude, I was sick as a dog.
Your anxiety of when you start to see that he's saying like heard Pagan got everybody sick, you're actually thinking you may have gotten it. Are you like freaking? Or are you kind of like, nah, no way?
Well, I don't really give a shit if I got somebody sick or not. Don't be a pussy. It's the Super Bowl. Play through it.
Yeah.
But it's like, also, I got jobs to do. I gotta feed my family.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta do content. It's a great opportunity. Big Dom says no to Jason Kelsey's podcast. He says no to Pat McAfee interviews. Says no to Part of My Take, but he says yes to fucking me and Crossing Broad. That's insane.
How did that happen?
I got a buddy. I can talk. I don't mind this. I got a buddy who works in equipment that I used to play ball with in college. And when me and Vito did the Voodoo thing for the first time, we offered up a Big Dom shirt. Okay. And I mean, I FaceTime with Big Dom. I've talked with Big Dom before, just always through like him and stuff.
Yeah.
And he got word to me that Dom would be interested in doing the Voodoo thing if they made it back to the Super Bowl, since we'd both be down there.
Wow.
I mean, dude pulled up in like the official Super Bowl 59 car. It was hilarious.
What was he? What is it? What do you mean?
It's just like a Cadillac Escalade with like Super Bowl 59 on the side of it.
Okay,
so it's like
nice.
If any, I mean, we're like Vito knows, it's like we're on a side street and everything. Like it's in the middle. It's in the middle of nowhere. Like, but like some people. Like it was like 10 in the morning. Some people were like walking down the street. I think some were like Eagles fans, or at least Big Dom, like with that whole shit that happened on the sideline last year.
Yeah.
Like he's now like a mainstream figure. Yeah. Like people know who he is. So like watching people like just turn around and like Big Dom, and he's an opposing guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's like 300 pounds, probably like 6'4". Big dude.
Yeah, you guys probably look like fucking Shaq and Kobe walking around together. Probably look nuts, dude.
But like people see him outside this Voodoo joint, and they're like, was that Big Dom, or is that like a person impersonating Big Dom? Like,
that's Big Dom and Lil Sub.
Oh, I got another one from Media Day.
Yeah.
So Kenny Pickett, the backup quarterback,
sure,
known as Small Hands,
of course. You fit right in with him, dude. You guys lock fingers.
Why don't you shut the fuck up and let me finish this? And I hate that. That's very rude for you to say.
You, him, and Donald Crump, dude.
My hands are normal size. You want to go toe to toe on the hands?
That's okay. I just
want to go toe to toe on the hands. No, let's do it. No. If you're gonna be the big dog, bark.
I was just making a point.
If you're gonna be the big dog, bark.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, dude. Oh wow.
It's actually not bad.
No. You went a little higher.
What are you talking about?
I could dwarf those things.
A whole new world.
So I tweeted out that picture from the Hard Rock.
By the way, that was gay, but go ahead.
It was gay, but it did fucking numbers. So who gives a shit?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about touching hands right now.
Oh, that was just two bros touching hands. There's nothing wrong with it.
We just touch hands while Vito's sitting like he's trying to take the worst shit of his life.
Yeah,
so
he does. The
on,
wanksta is hurting right now. So I tweeted out the picture of the Hard Rock, and my hands looked abnormally small. They did. I'll be the first one to tell you, they looked really, really small.
Sure.
And everyone was like, holy shit, Kyle Pickett. And I was like, that's very mean. All right.
Yeah.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl, and that's what the first thing you're going to say?
Yeah.
I'm trying to flip off the Hard Rock after they let the Commanders fans take it over.
Mm-hmm.
And So we were about to leave media day, and I was like, well, the Eagles are about to be done, and I was like, I might have one more bit, and I'm like, should I ask Kenny Pickett if I can measure his hands with my hands to prove to people that like
that would be very
prove
good.
to people that like I don't have small hands.
Yeah,
not kind of registering that like that guy, his entire pre-NFL draft, all he ever heard was how small his hands were.
Oh,
he saw all the memes on Instagram and Twitter and stuff.
Yeah.
He's probably gets it literally talked about from the stands every game that he goes, whether he's playing in or not. He also just was like a first round pick with Pittsburgh, and he flamed out. He's getting traded before his first contract's even done. Dude, I went up to him and I was like, first of all, I tried to explain the situation. Be like, hey, I took a picture of the Hard Rock. My hands looked really small. People were calling me Kyle Pickett. I just want to see if I can like, I just word vomited on him.
Oh my God.
And I go, can I just like as a bit, just like we can measure our hands on camera? And he goes, absolutely not, dude. And walked away. And I was like, I immediately looked at my cameraman and was like, why the fuck did I do that? Like, why the fuck? That was one of the meanest things I've ever done. I felt so bad. Like, we have it on video, but it's like very like choppy and stuff. And so when I go back and edit this stuff, like I have to sometimes relive like my worst bits. And it hurts. It hurts. I fast forwarded on that one and deleted it right immediately. I deleted it right immediately. I was like, I'm not reliving this. I got so much secondhand embarrassment, and it ruined my night.
It's making me like sweaty. I like legitimately feel like uncomfortable hearing about
this
the story.
This guy's a millionaire athlete. He's beating the odds. He was like a top 5 Heisman guy, first round pick, like doing something that that 0.001% of people can say they've done. And he's got a fucking jabroni like me going to be like, can I measure our fucking hands, please? So that I can prove people that your hands are smaller than mine are.
Oh my God, Kyle. I love that, like, and I know where your head's at. I know you're like, this is funny.
It is.
It'd be funny to
funny.
watch that. Yes, it'd be funny to watch that. But it's one of those things where you get 9 words into your first thing you're saying. Yeah. And by the 10th word, you're like, oh, this is a bad idea. Yeah. I just have to finish it because I'm already talking and he's looking at me and everybody else is looking at us talking to each other. And you're just like, people said I had bitch ass tiny hands. Like, your bitch ass tiny hands. Can I see if your bitch ass tiny hands are as small as my bitch ass tiny hands? Congrats on the Super Bowl.
And now he's Super Bowl champion like I am.
Yeah, that is.
So we got small hands and Super Bowl championship.
Wow, that made my, like, for real, I made my like armpit sweat hearing that story.
Oh, looking back on it, it's what content brain took over.